Am I wrong for calling the police on my fiancé? Last night, my fiancé left in the evening to give a friend's son a ride back to his home. She implied that she'd be home before 9 and left around 7:45. 10:15 rolled around and she still wasn't home. I texted and she apologized to me, saying that her friend's son was actually in the next town over and she was coming home now. 11:45 rolled around and she still hadn't come home. I called her and she didn't answer. 12:30 rolled around and still no response or no answer to my phone calls. 1:30 rolled around and my anger had completely transformed into worry. Around 1:45 I called the police. I had always heard that the first 24 hours of someone missing are the most important, so I didn't want to delay. I asked them to let me know if there had been any traffic accidents involving her car. The operator told me they would put the word out and send some cops to check along the route that she would travel. I called all the hospitals in the area to check if she was okay, and I waited outside watching the road for her car for 3 hours. At 7 a.m. she came home. She apologized for being out and said she had no excuse. She was driving home and felt tired, like she was falling asleep at the wheel, so she pulled over to the side of the road to sleep. When she did that, she found that her brand new phone had stopped working. She says she napped anyway because it was the responsible thing to do, and then came home at 7 a.m. to bring the kids to school and get to work on time. I immediately called the police and told them she had come home safely and told them to stop searching, which they did. My fiancé brought the kids to school and left for work. I set out to start cleaning and I got a call from a policeman asking where she worked. I told him and asked why. I was informed that it was their policy to check on the person's wellness after a missing person is found. I asked them not to go to her work but to give her a call instead, and he said he couldn't promise that. My fiancé is relatively new to her job. A police officer showed up and asked to speak with her. She's now enraged at me for calling the police and sending a cop to her work. She is saying that I overreacted and that she wasn't missing and I was punishing her for doing the responsible thing and not driving while drowsy. Am I wrong?